Cool. This is the February showcase. PMR presents. Guys, wave to the internet audience real quick. Internet audience, type things to them so we can see it on our phones. We're going to start off with James Drake and Jon Fischer of James Drake and the Chris Taylor Trio. They can talk more about themselves and stuff, but, tune in, chat stuff if you're enjoying it, and just have a good time.
You good?
Good.
Cool. Never thought I'd be lucky enough to feel the way I feel about you. No matter the weather, as long as we're together, our skies will always be blue. There's no limits to where we can go. Grab your keys and we'll open some doors. Have you ever wondered if it's a sign that your hand fits perfectly into my eye? There's no time or no distance to tear us apart. You're the only one that's got my heart. Grab my hand, let's see where we land. Oh, this ride's got a beautiful view. Baby, I swear that this game's winning pair would have to be me and you. There's no limits to where we can go. Grab your keys and we'll open some doors. Have you ever wondered if it's a sign that your hand fits perfectly into my eye? There's no time or no distance to tear us apart. You're the only one. You ever wonder if it's a sign that your hand fits perfectly into my eye? There's no time or no distance to tear us apart. You're the only one that's got my heart. Thank you. Hello out there to Facebook. My name is James Drakes with Jon Fischer from the band James Drakes and the Chris Taylor Trio. But if you've been coming out to see us lately, this is kind of what we've been doing on the road, so we're really happy to be here tonight. This next one was the first song we put out on iTunes from our album. It's called Sundays. Hope you enjoy it. Raining on the inside, never know what we're about to find. A little birdie fell out of the sky. We're always laughing to keep from crying. Working on living a life, wishing we could fly so high. Working them 9 to 5. and it's alright. Oh, it's alright, because it's a Sunday, talking about Monday. We can never wait for the week to end. I said, baby, you'll be my lady, you'll be my darling, I'll be your man. You got me like, oh my, my, where could we run? I don't wanna wait, cause I know you're the one. Don't worry, baby, we'll be alright. Oh, it's alright. Falling down, and these walls will crumble into the ground. My love for you will always be safe and sound. Into a frown, working on living a life, repeat it in the race against time. We put the little birdie back in the sky, and it's alright. Oh, it's alright, because it's a Sunday, talking about Monday. We can never wait for the week to end. And I said, baby, you'll be my lady, you'll be my darling, I'll be your man. You got me like, oh my, my, where could we run? I don't wanna wait, cause I know you're the one. Don't worry, baby, we'll be alright. Oh, it's alright, yeah. Cause it's a Sunday, talking about Monday. We could never wait for the week to end. And I said, baby, you'll be my lady, you'll be my darling, I'll be your man. You got me like, oh my, my, where could we run? I don't wanna wait, cause I know you're the one. Don't worry, baby, we'll be alright. Oh, it's alright, yeah. Thanks again, thank you. That song is unfortunately a little too true, but it's a good one.
Anticipated it being original.
We're not used to playing to millions of people on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. This is a song I actually wrote when I was 17. Put it on the sophomore album that I released myself. So we decided to pick it up as a band and play it a little bit differently. And James and I share the vocals on this one. So this is a song called "This Is War." And this is a war, and I wage it on the pretense of notions that took place long before you and I could be loving this so alone and living so miserably. You were more than just a little crush, and I knew you were the biggest mistake I could get myself into. Here I lie, sleeping so silently. I lie awake, tossing so violently. It's you, I swear. So take one step, it's all I can ask of you. Move if you want me to, I'll do what you wanna do. I could find every step that you ever made, paving the way and behind
Every last one's a smile. It's so dim it disappears. I sing so you have to hear every song that I write. Here I lie, sleeping so silently. I lie awake, tossing so violently. It's you, I swear. Living so all alone, grasping this microphone, wishing you hadn't left. Writing the words I can, pain in the other hand, clenching this fist. Here I lie awake, tossing so violently. It's you, I swear. Here I lie, I'm sleeping so silently. I lie awake, tossing so violently. It's you, I swear. And this is a war. Thank you.
I'm just saying in chat, that song reminds me of like your album release at James Street. Like, man, that took me back to that.
That was a fun night.
Good.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. John wrote that song a while ago, right? And
Yeah, 14 years.
when I was in college, I was the guitar player and one of the guitar players in John's band, and so we started playing that song. So I've been playing that song for like 9 years now.
Yeah.
So bringing it back to life was a lot of fun, but it's definitely different, but it's pretty cool. Glad we put our own spin on it. There's another one of ours. We were lucky enough to play this one on DVE a little while back. This one's called The Illusion. Surrounded by the world that I see, always trying to live a dream that's out of reach. Hustling for dollar bills and trying to get by, but I'm just a little too broke and a little too high. So I said, brother man, can you help me? They say I got my head stuck in the clouds. He said, boy, what they never tell you, you won't get far with your feet on the ground. Yeah, yeah, yeah. One step forward and 2 steps back, feeling mighty fine, just a little off track. Pass me the bottle as I roll around. I gotta pick myself up before you bring me back down. So I said, brother man, can you help me? They say I got my head stuck in the clouds. He said, boy, what they never tell you, you won't get far with your feet on the ground. Sometimes you gotta just start your own revolution. Oh, sometimes you gotta be your own change. Well, we live in a world of illusion, in constant fear of what the people will say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They say I got my head stuck in the clouds. He said, boy, what they never tell you. Get far with your feet on the ground. Sometimes you gotta just start your own revolution. Oh, sometimes you gotta be your own change. Well, we live in a world of illusion, in constant fear of what the people will say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. This is really cool. Thanks for having us. Big thanks to Will, aka PM Mirror, for having us. This is a lot of fun. We don't do many things like this. It's pretty sweet. Will was even nice enough to bring snacks. He brought queso, which is the weight of my heart, so that's pretty cool. And Lone Pine's here too. Both are good friends. We played shows with both, so we're lucky to keep playing with so many different awesome Pittsburgh musicians. So this next song is one called Home, and this is a song that we partner with an environmental group in North Carolina called the Plastic Ocean Project, and they ended up using this song from the album for one of their promotional videos. So a little near and dear to our hearts. One of our favorites on the album. So it's called Home. Days go by, the clouds in a bright blue sky, the colors of what we made our fate. Home may be many places, but it will always have you and me. Follow these rivers and one day float down to the sea. Sun will shine, filters through both our minds. The waves take a gentle sway, and in mine will flow away. Home may be many places, but it will always have you and me. We'll follow these rivers and one day float down to the sea. Hold me tight, forever's a long good night. Together we'll face the stars, two rivers, one beating heart. Home may be many places, but it will always have you and me.
follow these rivers and one day float down to the sea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
James is a world-class whistler, but then as we were warming up earlier, I heard Will whistling, and it was also world-class.
Oh,
and
no.
now I have a bit of a complex wondering if I'm the only person who just can't straight up whistle.
There's a good
Is
chance.
there anybody in this room that cannot whistle? All right, cool. All right, thank you.
You're not
No,
alone.
no, that's good. That's
Well,
solidarity.
we're going to have to set up like a whistling Olympic event or something. It'd be pretty cool.
like choral whistles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like half whoopee cushion, half
That'd
whistle.
be me. Yeah, would there be harmonies? Would it be like whistling in harmony?
Oh man, that'd be crazy. That would be awesome.
I'd love to hear whistling in harmony.
I would too. I would too.
Good album name too.
Whistling in Harmony. Yeah, so thanks so much for hanging out with us. I'm James Drakes and Jon Fischer of James Drakes and the Kiss Taylor Trios, our band. Our website's JDCT3.com, so check that out. Or check out our Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I think everybody tagged each other and everything, so everybody check out each other's band pages later.
And if you're here now, stay here. And if you're not here yet, we hope to see you soon. And stick around. Stick around because there's a lot more to come.
And
That's
also,
very important.
if you're watching on Facebook, comment something. We'd like to hear from you. I don't know, let us know where you're watching from. We like to know where we have friends. Then we usually come play shows there, so let us know. And thanks for having us. And this will be our last one for the night. This one's called Roll. So thanks again, and hope to see you guys again real soon. Our next full band show is April 7th at the stage at Karma on the south side. And actually, Will's playing on that one with us, so hope to see some people out there. Tickets will be up soon, hopefully. So this one's called Roll. Thank you.
Tell me, did I know my name? Well, I didn't answer on that sunny day. Through the window, I watch them cars go by. A blurry figure taught me how to fly. Oh, and I'm still here. You can't break me down. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. Shockwaves lining through my brain. I open my eyes, not in the same place. Through the window, white coats marched on by. I close my eyes and imagine I could fly. Oh, and I'm still here. You can't. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. Yeah. Ringing vibrations through my mind. One crazy eyelid hiding pain behind. Through the window, watch the others dance. Thinking one day I could have that chance. Oh, and I'm still here. You can't break me down. So I'm gonna roll.
roll. Oh, and I'm still here. You can't break me down. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll. Oh, I'm gonna. Thanks so much. Thanks to Studio Me for having me and us. And we'll catch you again next time. Thank you.
So, Ellie, is it still up real quick? Let me just mute the audio. Is this thing down? Yo, just stick around. Get set up for Lone Pines here, and then we're gonna keep it going. So, see y'all in a bit.
Cool to pop that.
Virginia Wolves. His last name means Virginia Wolf, right? Means little wolf. Yeah. That's real. Tell us when. Cool.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
We're doing Crystal Clear.
Alright, I'm just let you start off.
Okay, this song is pretty old. It's like 2 years old at this point. Maybe older. Not 2 years.
In these bumper cars that we're in, they try too fast, the road just spins, but our marks are burning the stars. This love so deep, it's seared with scars, 'cause you shot lightning through your window, darling, right to my heart. And what else can I do? Look out at you, 2 blocks apart. And I said, darling, I love feeling your heart on mine. Each beat is a bass drum, leaves me shaking every time. I will try to rise and rain when you are near. And I aim to keep it that way, let me make that clear now, crystal clear. It's a two-way street the we're on. I saw you run back to my arms, and you put your head on my chest, and our hearts beat, forget the rest. 'Cause I'll make the world stand still in this moment, in this time. And my heart just does what it will. So listen close now, what I say tonight. And I said, darling, I love feeling your heart on mine. Each beat is a bass drum, leaves me shaking every time. And I will try to rise and rain when you are near. And I'm gonna keep it that way, let me make that clear now, crystal clear. Darling, I love feeling your heart on mine. Each beat is a bass drum, leaves me shaking every time. I will try to rise and rain when you are near. Now I'm gonna keep it that way, let me make that clear now, crystal clear. 'Cause darling, I love feeling your heart on mine. Each beat is a bass drum, leaves me shaking every time. I will try to rise and rain when you are near. Now I'm gonna keep it that way, let me make that clear now, crystal clear. Whew. That was one of the first that me and Tony ever wrote together. And this one is kind of like a sequel to that song.
Me and the radio. There's a little chorus in this song, so if you guys want to sing along, may as well, because everyone can hear you and see you also. The chorus... Yeah, somebody's not in key, and they're sitting right there. So the chorus just goes, me and the radio, da 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 da. Yeah, you don't have to sing the does, but you'll get it. It's really easy.
You sing with me.
Yeah, with Rick. Okay. I miss a midnight rise. I miss laughing with you. Pull up to your house, talk an hour or two. Yeah, tomorrow I will go driving at night. Each street sign will beg, begging for a light. Without you sitting right there by my side, the only conversation that I find, me and the radio, that's it. Me and the radio. My passenger seat just ain't right without you. I'm still talking, but I know it's just you. Me and the radio. Me and the radio. We got a room full of singers. I started fading out. Is it the whiskey or you? My head's spinning round. My words are far too, yeah. Tomorrow I will go driving at night. Each street sign will beg now, oh, begging for her light. Without you sitting out there by my side, the only conversation that I find, me and the radio, okay. Me and the radio. My passenger seat just ain't right without you. I'm still talking, but I know it's just two. Me and the radio. Me and the radio. Last night was the night I wanted to let go, but every time I get in my car, I'm reminded that I know that you're sitting right there by my side. The only conversation that I'll find, me and the radio. Me and the radio. My passenger seat just ain't right without you. I'm still talking, but I know it's just two. Me and the radio. Last one. Me and the radio. Thank you.
Really wanted to sing it a third time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an easy song to know. It's an easy one. We always were thinking, like, we don't have any songs that people sing along to, you know? So, that was part of it. Now, while I tune up, I'll fill time by telling you about how Rick goes to WVU and it's very difficult to practice. But he got here.
We do it over FaceTime mostly. Facebook Live is a great tool for us.
You know, Skype dates? We have Skype band practice. No, we don't actually have Skype band practice.
That'd be very difficult, I can imagine.
You start 3 seconds after me,
Yeah. And just keep going. Pretend like I'm on.
One of us will have it right.
There it is. My string broke like 2 days ago. I was like, I have to restring right before a show. Okay, this one is this one's a cover. This one.
Yeah, I know.
When we were younger, we thought everyone was on our side. Then we grew a little and romanticized the time I saw flowers in your hair. 'Cause it takes a boy to live, takes a man to pretend he was there. So then we grew a little and knew a lot, and now we demonstrated it to the cops and all the things we said. We were self-assured, 'cause it's a long road to wisdom and it's a short one to being ignored. Be in my eyes and be in my heart. Be in my eyes, aye, and be in my heart. So now I think that I could love you back. Now I hope it's not too late, 'cause you're so attractive in the way you move. I won't close my eyes. It takes a man to live, and it takes a woman to make him compromise. Be in my eyes and be in my heart. Be in my eyes, aye, and be in my heart. Okay. Want to be in my eyes and be in my heart. Be in my eyes, aye, and be in my heart. Thank you.
You're singing different things in the same to me than I don't know if I got the line wrong.
I probably got the line wrong. We got this next song is brand new. In fact, it's so new that it's kind of not done yet. Anyway, it's called Snake in the Garden. Will it stay? Nice. There's a snake in the garden, he hides among the leaves. His blue-eyed disguise makes him hard to see. Slithers in the dark where the dirt is damp and cold. With his silver tongue he brings you to friend from a stranger. But I swear that boy is danger. How do I describe what's done in the night? Mass amounts of money keep from bringing him to the light. Slithers in the dark where the dirt is damp and cold. With his silver tongue he brings you to the fold. Now someone call the exorcist. We got a demon. Try to turn him in, but he said he will just free him. There's a snake in the garden, he hides among the weeds. His blue-eyed disguise and makes him hard to see. Slithers in the dark where the dirt is damp and cold. With his silver tongue he brings you to the fold. He'll make a friend from a stranger, but I swear that boy is danger, no, no. And he's got money, drives his daddy's nice car. Knock him upside the head with my 6-string guitar. Thank you.
I feel like my guitar's playing sounds when I go on the too loud, you know?
Yeah.
Like I know Facebook can hear it, but like sometimes you can't hear me. Like, but it's there.
All right. 2 more songs or 1 more song? What are we looking at? Okay.
Which one do we want to do? Vote here. Does that work?
I wish.
Dang.
What do you think? Alright, let's do laundry room. Alright, it's a cover.
Yeah. Original key?
Yeah. Oh, no, we're doing this key. That's sorry. Okay. Don't push me out, just a little longer. Stole your mother, disregard your father's words. Close the laundry door, tiptoe across the floor. Keep your clothes on, I've got all that I can take. Teach me how to use the love that people say you made. Stop your parents' car, I just saw a shooting star. We can wish upon it, but we won't share the wish we made. But I can't keep no secrets, no. I wish that you would always stay. Last night I dreamt the whole night long. Walk with a hair full of songs. I spent the whole day, I wrote on down, but it's a shame. Tonight I'll burn the lyrics, 'cause every chorus was your name. I am a breathing time machine.
I am a breathing time machine.
Now I'll take you all for a ride.
Take you all for a ride.
Now break this tired old routine.
Now break this tired old routine.
And this time don't make me leave. Okay, Tony. Thank you. What? Billy Lou. That's cool. That's cool.
That's fun. That's awesome.
All right.
It's a good time.
We're gonna break down again real quick, and then I'm gonna play some songs. Just stick around.
Thank you.
And then my poor meatball, it rolled out the door.
You're good to go, bud. Cool. Actually, is it, oh, if you say I'm good to go, I'm gonna trust I'm good to go. I don't know why I feel I need to adjust that.
It's all good.
I'm good.
As
You
long
good?
as that stand isn't drooping, it's not like falling over.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
I'll reach in for the stage.
You comfy, Sam? Cool. I'm ready when you are, Elliot. Cool. So, my name's Will. I put out music as PM Mir. Before I start playing, I just want to thank, first of all, Studio Me. That's where this is taking place. Studio Me is like a super cool, pretty much production hub. You can make any kind of media here, and they'll help you with it. We got Ben Nicholson back here running sound, which is super cool because I don't know if any of you are tuning in from ones like this that we've done. We've done a couple before this, and I was trying to like run sound and do this, and Ben's just like really good at sound. So the sound you're hearing right now is do this man here. So thank you for that. Elliot back there is the man behind all of this. He's the man with the plan for VR. So again, my name is Will. I put out music as PM Mir. This is Sam Stuckey, another Pittsburgh musician, and he's gonna join me on the drum box for a couple of my songs. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Just a soft glow, and I was attracted to the warmth of a bright soul. Feel like I've known you for years, and I should know that I don't, but match that I moved in close, kissed you like a habit, like I already had it, and I took you home. We're catching quick with nowhere else to go. Oh, wildfire romance, burn a bit with every slow dance, and this flame could play more and more till we lashes on your bedroom floor. Oh, wildfire romance, just a stranger person in the crowd. I can't explain her. You looked at me from the start like you figured me out, and I know it can't last long. It started at the finish and there's nowhere else to run. Nothing left to do. I'm running out of passion, baby. Burn up all my fuel. Oh, wildfire romance. Burn a bit with every slow dance, and this flame could claim more and more. Ashes on your bedroom floor. Oh, wildfire romance. Wildfire romance. Well, I loved you before I knew you. You gave me something that I can't keep. A wildfire caught in me. Wildfire romance. Burn a bit with every slow dance, and this flame could claim more and more till we're nothing but ash on your bedroom floor. This
Yeah. So that was thank you. That was a song I wrote called Wildfire Romance. This next one is a cover I'm gonna do. I don't know if any of y'all have heard of Joshua Radin before. He was like a I feel like he was popular in like 2006. But anyways, he wrote this song for a Nicholas Sparks movie. And Paperweight. Yeah. Yeah. This is a 6/8 one. So you can actually just start that with like the
been up all night staring at you, wondering what's on your mind. And I've been this way with so many before, but it feels like the first time. You want the sun to go back to bed, and I wanna make you laugh. Mess up my bed with me. Kick off the covers, I'm waiting. And every word you say, I think I might write down. I don't wanna forget come daylight. I'm happy to be here, happy to lay here, happy to know you. Play me a song, your newest one. Come leave your taste on my tongue. Paperweight on my back, smother me like a blanket. Mess up my bed with me. Kick off the covers, I'm waiting. And every word you say, I down. I don't wanna forget come daylight. And every word you say, I think I might write down. I don't wanna forget
forget come daylight.
Yeah. So, thank you to those of you, well, thank you to all of you for coming. Like, seriously, this is super cool, and it wouldn't happen if you guys weren't willing to contribute your talents to it. So that's super cool. Thank you to those of you who have actually, like, stuck around and kind of made this your night for the night. That's super cool. Like, we're all here in this room in the moment, and it's like you're kind of in that moment with us. So it's cool if you've made that decision to make this your night. So thank you for that. This is another song I wrote called Weeknight. So, you good, Sam? Yeah. Cool.
What am I supposed to do? It's obvious that I belong to you. And what am I supposed to think when it's obvious I don't belong to me? You left me in pieces. We both know you could. I discover once again why everyone's afraid these days to treat somebody good. Where am I supposed to rest? Now the one half of my soul's escaped my chest. And who am I supposed to be when it's obvious I don't belong to me? Well, it's obvious I don't belong to me, yeah. But you're telling me it's all for the best. But there's nothing else to spare. I gave it all and now I'm scared. I'm scared. Ooh.
Cool. Very cool. Also, like, give it up for Sam, because, like, I literally told Sam 2 days before this show, I was like, hey, you want to come play Cajon? And he was like, yeah. So, killing it. What was next? Bumble Queen? Bumble Queen. If you want to actually start out with a groove for this one, I think that'd be cool. I think this one was like...
Can I buy you another sun hat? Will you wear it if
I'm gonna stop myself because I definitely am playing that in a different key, and I'm gonna be up like if I try to keep going there.
Can I?
Okay, I found it. We're good. We're good. All right.
Can I buy you another sun hat? Will you wear it if I ask? If the world gives me treasure, will you help me give it back? So there's my crown, there's your mission. You provide the grace, and I'll provide provision. You provide the strength that I'm missing. I'll be the color in your purse and a legend. Will you be my lover? Will you be my queen? Will you be my one reward for fighting for my destiny? you be my lover? Will you be my queen? Will you be my one reward for fighting for my destiny? Can we sleep wherever night falls? Can we battle back to back? We'll be singing around our campfire after fending off the enemy's attack. Get back to back, laughing at the demons. I swear your proof there's a God to believe in. You were always so patient, gonna make the rest of our life worth the wait. Will you be my lover? Will you be my queen? Will you be my one reward for fighting for my destiny? Will you be my lover? Will you be my queen? Will you be my one reward for fighting for my destiny? Will you be my lover? Will you be my queen? Will you be my one reward for fighting for my destiny? Will you be my lover? Will you be my queen? You can win your battles, I believe it. You can win your battles, and I've seen it. We can win our battles, I believe it. We can win our battles, battles. Will you be my lover? Will you be my queen? Will you be my one reward? Will you be my lover? One, two, three, four. Yeah. Cool. Yep. So this next one is like occasionally I'll get like a song like that just gets like stuck for like a week, and normally that's because like it's something I have to take to heart, I guess. So I've been playing this one a lot, and I felt like I should. This has been a February song, I guess. This is a song I wrote called Peace Release. I've been relying on my own mind again. Then I wonder why I'm so afraid. God, this shit hurts, but I got a face to paint. 'Cause I gotta live with all the bones I break. I make excuses for all the pain I'm in. Then I wonder why it never goes away. Knock me unconscious and numb me comfortable. A hammer to the head to heal the bones I break. Bones are mine. I'm used to how they hurt. I cling to what I know. The bruises getting bigger, but I just can't let them go. time to give them up. I've listened to the voices that all hate me. Now I think it's time to give them up. I worship any drug that can sedate me. I told myself that numb is good enough, but all these things, they only wanna break me. So if I'm gonna thrive, I know it's time to give them up.
Yeah.
I'm missing the water again from the shoreline. How am I aimless again? How am I trapped inside my mind? But here tonight, I'm telling myself it's gonna be alright. And alright. And here tonight, I'm telling myself it's gonna be alright. Now watch as the world passes by from the sidelines. I'm begging to lose all my pride. I found my soul and lost my mind. And here tonight, I feel like anything that could go wrong. But here tonight, I'm telling myself it's gonna be alright. And alright. And alright now.
Yeah. Yeah. So the next song I had was "Burning Up" by the Jonas Brothers, but
I was looking at this paper and I thought I was reading "Burning Up" as the last one. I was like, what's burning?
the thing is I don't actually like really know the words, so
I'm hot, you're cold. You got me on my toes. High heels, red dress. I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep Come on, girl. And I fell so fast, can't hold myself back. High heels, red dress, and I still don't know this part. I'm slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Maybe you turn the temperature hotter, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby.
Then there was like a rap part, right? Burning up in the place tonight. Brother singing loud and we feeling right. Get up and dance, don't try and hide it. The raw's for real, and that's no lie. Stop, drop and roll and touch the flow. Keeps on burning up more and more. I got JB with me, laying it down. Come on, girls, let's spin the chorus around.
Slipping into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under. Maybe you turn the temperature higher, 'cause I'm burning up for you, baby. Burning up for you, baby.
I like how you didn't know the song, but you knew the whole rap part.
That part stuck in my mind more than anything else, honestly. You remember the music video with Selena Gomez?
I've never heard that song, but I'm with you. Like, I know that rap part now.
Yeah, you would never forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously, that music video had me shook the first time I watched it. Okay. Anyways, on that note, that's the end of my set. So we'll take a little break, get things set up, and we were just gonna kind of close this out by all just basically having a conversation about how this night was and about like what's going on in Pittsburgh, like what you guys have coming up, what the artists have coming up as shows. If you stuck around through my Jonas Brothers rendition and you're still in chat and you have any questions for any of the artists that were here, or Elliot or Ben, then you could send them into chat and we can address that. Otherwise, we're probably just going to be shooting some crap for a little bit, and then that'll be the end of the night. So we're going to take a quick break for that and then be back. Cool.
There's some just off years though. You know, if you look back,
I think it's at least
there's some off
it's going up.
I just saw your.
What?
You will be my lover
Even
and my
pop music.
queen.
I used to hate pop music, and some of it's getting better.
Okay,
What's going on?
so we up? We
Yeah.
cool? Alright, if anyone's still out there, I think most people kind of dwindled off after the music stopped. So this would be kind of a good portion to just like, first of all, I want to start with like, do you guys want to talk more about like what you guys got in the works?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We can start with that.
So people here know that don't know already.
Yeah.
And once we put it on YouTube, we'll
Go ahead first, man.
go ahead first.
You started.
So, for those of you who we mentioned it earlier, but we work with a nonprofit out of Wilmington, North Carolina, called the Plastic Ocean Project. Their sole purpose is devoted to the research and removal of plastic from our oceans. Until I watched a documentary on Netflix called A Plastic Ocean, I had no idea the level to which we're kind of facing a crisis as far as that goes. So we've been brought up to speed for the most part as to what they're doing, and we kind of wanted to get involved. So we started when we released our album, we actually did like a crowdfund page, and the Plastic Ocean Project decided to not only donate to us, but a portion of our proceeds went back to them. So the relationship kind of started there. And since then we've been, we've had movements like they do a lot of skip the straw type stuff. One-use plastic is basically what they're fully devoted to, trying to get out of everybody's hands. So always trying to use plastic that's either reusable, washable, whatever the case. Don't use straws, plastic cups, red Solo cups, stuff like that. So through all of this, James and I kind of decided to really go nuts. Late last year, apparently releasing the album wasn't enough. So we sat down and we decided that we kind of wanted to make our own thing. So it's going to end up being a music festival. We have booked the stage at Karma for October 13th of this year. We've already asked Will to join us. He's agreed. We've already asked the Lone Pines to join us. They have agreed. We do have a few other bands that have already agreed to play, as well as looks like we have one national act in the works to headline the whole thing. The whole day is kind of devoted to that idea, the education of, the understanding of kind of that global crisis that we face. I know that sounds kind of sappy and dramatic, but these documentaries are insane. Like I said, on Netflix you can watch A Plastic Ocean. Mission Blue is one that's really good, and a lot of people are doing amazing work to kind of heal our oceans to a degree, and so that's kind of where the whole thing came from, and I can let James kind of walk you through the day and what it's going to look like on that actual day.
There's a lot of stuff being done like on the coast, and everybody thinks like pollution on the beach comes from the coast, but really like most of it comes from inland people who have no idea how bad it is. If you watch any of the documentaries, he talks about like it's awful. It's mind blowing. So we're calling this the Follow These Rivers Festival, which conveniently enough was the name of our album. But it's also like the idea that what we do inland follows the rivers out to contribute to this global issue. So really excited about that. And so the day's going to start bright and early with a cleanup. We're going to do a river cleanup. We're going to screen one or two of the documentaries, depending on who all we can get from the environmental groups to be here. And then we're going to have a day filled with music with 10 to 12 bands and some comedians and DJs and stuff. And like he said, you know, we got Will and Lone Pines on board already, and ourselves. So we're really excited about it. It's huge. We're in way over our heads, but it's awesome. Yeah, I guess 3 months after releasing an album, it wasn't enough to sit around anymore, so we decided to do this. So we're really excited, really happy to have you guys on board, and it's going to be a really cool day. And we can really give back a lot of time, and hopefully we'll raise enough funds to donate stuff back, and most of all, just bring awareness. You know, a lot of people don't know about the plastic stuff, but you know, we've started cutting back piece by piece. My birthday present, my wife got me bamboo toothbrushes, which you know you don't even think about that. That's a plastic that you just throw away, and it's all about using like biodegradable and reusable stuff. So it's really cool. And that's like our big thing for this year.
Yeah. So
we got a full year of shows, but like that's gonna be the cherry on top this year. So.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
Starting tomorrow, you can go to ftrfest.com. So it'll be now. It's live. All right. So ftrfest.com. You can check out some information there. We'll get the lineup and everything kind of going as we sign bands on, and then you can follow. We'll have a Facebook page
that's live too.
That's apparently live right now.
What else you got?
I'm trying to
Twitter, that's live too. Instagram, that's live too.
I don't know about those.
They're good.
Those are for the kids.
Yeah, so check it out. Follow These Rivers Festival.
That's super cool. It's like I was at this thing last night that was like a town hall type meeting for the music. Where are you guys at?
No, but
like,
we
read
saw
about
what
it.
you're talking about. Yeah, we read the article today. Yeah.
And it's so crazy because I mean, there's a whole dialogue there that I don't want to get into, but like this is the type of stuff that like is like you guys have a passion about something that like legitimately needs addressed.
Yeah.
And it like coincides with your passion for music, and it's like you just decided to make something start, and it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be this big thing that's gonna draw like awareness to something else, and like also bring people to listen to like a bunch of Pittsburgh artists. Like it just doesn't get any better than that. Like
that's
you know what I'm saying? Like
that's what we were excited about. Like you said, it's our chance to really make something and give something back. And we've been playing shows around here for 2 years. This year, most of our shows are out of city or out of state, but like this is where we live, and you know, we love playing shows here. So why not take what we love, music, and a passion for something that needs done? Because if nobody's one thing we've learned is nobody's gonna hand you anything, or nobody's gonna do anything for you. So we're really big on picking it up and just getting it done. So to have you guys on board too is awesome, because like I think you guys were the first 2 people that agreed and signed up. So like to have that kind of enthusiasm back
Yeah.
really cool, and we're gonna make it a really cool day. So we're really looking forward to it.
Right. It's like you use the terminology like that's what our year is kind of about. It's like I feel like if every Pittsburgh artist like had their thing that their year was about, that they were willing to like dive head first into and just be like, okay, this is the thing that I'm gonna spearhead, and then we can all, you know, that's just such a cool idea.
Yeah,
So
thank
that's
you.
so cool.
I think something that gets glassed over with musicians a lot is even the most famous ones. People don't want them to have voices. I think that's one of the best things they have is they have millions of fans. I mean, we don't, but there's enough people who will hear this and show up at the festival and kind of. I never wanted to play music just to play music. It was to make a difference and do something beyond that. It's like a vessel to actually do even more. So we've all been given the ability to play or work behind the scenes or whatever the case may be to produce something.
Right.
And I think it's important that you take that voice and do something more with it. I think we lack a little bit of that in this city. So I think it'll be good to get all the Pittsburgh bands together that want to push towards a central cause and really show everybody that it's possible.
I kind of want to get what you guys think about all that too. Like, you have any? What's up?
We're pretty psyched for that. Yeah, I was saying we've done me and Tony have done like some cleanups before with Allegheny Cleanways, and they do something similar. So this is like right up our alley. So when James kind of contacted us about that, I was very excited to get involved. Yeah.
That's the perfect kind of thing we want to push towards our fans. We're starting to get a little bit of a user base now in Pittsburgh and a little bit of a following, and we want to be able to mobilize those people to unite kind of some common.
That's exactly what John said. It's
interests.
great. Yeah.
It's huge.
I think that was the quickest you've ever texted me back on.
I'm bad about it right now.
Usually I'm waiting for days. That was like a couple minutes.
Like, if there was like a theme of your guys' year, like bigger, like a simple thing, or like a big thing, like what do you? I don't know. Like if you were to put anything out there to be like, this is kind of what we're looking for. This is what we're hoping for. You know what I'm saying? Like.
If we get another setup screen for a second, so we can kind of convene.
This is a building year for us.
It's fine. Like, not to put you on the spot. Right?
This year's all about building. We started 2 years ago exactly. We really started playing consistently with Rick as our solid third member pretty recently as a trio, and we're trying to get some recordings out there right now. So we're going all in, thinking about name change, thinking about kind of new merchandise run off the line, thinking about recordings. All this stuff's kind of building up to where we want to be in a year from now, where we can really 100% forward with who we are as an identity.
Cool.
Yeah, we just keep, this genre thing. I think the big thing is like figuring out what that is. Where we're writing music and where it's gonna go.
Right.
And then
I get that too, because it's like the first time I saw just you two, it was like a lot more heavily folk, and now it's like you have that more full sound that's like it smacks a little bit more. So I definitely
idea.
feel you on that.
There's some songs that are supposed to hit a little bit. So
Yeah, that's cool.
that comes from Rick, I think. Bring the blues guitar and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Probably comes from the wall. The power in the wall. Just I don't do too much. We do have a wah pedal actually for once, and we wanted to play it, but
There are like
we
3
lose.
songs that we forgot to use.
they're definitely in the house, but it's
It's in my room, which means it's lost. The house. Me and Tony live together, and then Rick also lives there pretty much, like over the weekends at least.
Yeah.
Comes up from WVU.
yeah.
But yeah, we're just gonna. We still don't have any like truly recorded music. We've got some live recordings from various things that we've done, like this type of thing. We'll just like take the recording if they'll let us, and that's the only stuff we have released. But now we're gonna get some real recordings out there. As frustrating as it is to do them.
Yeah.
Buckling down and putting out a product we can be proud of.
Cool. That's awesome. I kind of just want to get like all your thoughts on like how, if at all, like Pittsburgh, like being an artist in Pittsburgh, I guess, affects that process, or like, I don't know, I guess just like anything that you kind of been encouraged by or like discouraged by, like in the process of like being an artist in Pittsburgh. Like, I don't mean like a bitch session or anything. I'm literally just saying like another one of those things of like
Pittsburgh. No.
no. I'm just saying, like, I think there is like there are common things that like a lot of artists in Pittsburgh kind of come up against. So like this is an opportunity to kind of basically just relate on some of those things, I guess. If there are any that come into your head.
I think there's a good network for one. What were you gonna say?
No, dude, now I lost track. I was gonna say, I mean, every city's different. Every place that you go is different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down in Morgantown, and like, I get to see like, I mean, that's way smaller, right? And stuff is centralized, like, in this really small space. If you want to do anything, you kind of go downtown and you do that. So you'll get like regulars there. I feel like sometimes Pittsburgh, you don't have that as much in some venues, and then other venues you do. So it's just different platform. So. Like how you reach your fans is definitely a lot different in Pittsburgh than say like maybe like a big city like LA, like where you have so many people. It's easier to touch them. I mean, it's not that Pittsburgh is small.
Yeah.
We have more opportunities being a smaller city because we're able to get bigger shows. At a large city, a lot of fledgling bands, they say you need to go to a music city like LA or New York City. What they don't tell you is you're fighting with 100 other bands that listen to the same thing for those same bar venues. No.
That is true. So we at least for us, we've got to play some pretty like different shows. Like we'll go pure folk show, and then we'll go like guys that play like rock, and like we'll just we can change our sound like that. That's really fun as opposed to being super specialized in any particular area because
it's not too saturated of a scene. There's always opportunities for any band that's wanting to play anywhere. Even bands in high school have the opportunity to play at some of the biggest stages in Pittsburgh if they want to.
Yeah.
We love basement house shows.
Yeah. Been to a few of those, and it's like the vibe is so like it's so good. I was at yeah. Man, it's so cool.
Everybody's having fun. It's
So
awesome.
what are your thoughts on it?
I think like honestly, like my biggest thought was on like what I said in reaction to like what you guys are doing. Like I genuinely do think like if like I think there are elements of like making money in music that are just like logical business, like the physics of life. Like there are certain things that are never going to change the way that like gravity works. Like that's just not going to change. But like I think putting yourself in a headspace to like make good stuff and like enjoy the network of people you're with, like that comes from like doing the type of stuff you're doing, of like literally being like, okay, what do I have to do? What do I have to say? How does that align with like the things I'm trying to make? And like how does that fit into like the things I'm trying to prosper in as well? Like there's nothing evil about wanting to prosper and like wanting to do well. That's like just my opinion. But like I really do feel like if everybody kind of first of all acknowledged what you're saying of the idea of like there are like a lot of different pockets of these little scenes that are cropping up that are like interesting, like they're interesting and interesting vibes. Like you acknowledge that that's there and that's like cool, and it's cool that it's happening, and then like you interact with that in the way that you yourself are passionate about, and you aren't afraid to use your voice basically and be what you are in that, and not try to be everything that it is, not trying to be like the encompassing thing of it. Like you just, the simplified answer is literally like think of something to make and then make it, and then be logical about how you give it to people, and like that's how I feel about it. But
yeah, I think there's something to be said about not being a bystander, not waiting around. I mean, it works for all facets of life, but especially the Pittsburgh, I think specifically to the Pittsburgh music scene, you're almost forced to, but you can really create something for yourself. But I think a lot of people just wait for something to be created for them. So starting with where our first show all the way up to the CD release and everything else that followed, the only reason people know who we are is because we made them. I mean, there was no luck, there was nothing but just, this is what we want to do, and if we're passionate enough about it, we spend every day. I mean, James and I talk every single day for hours, back and forth, and there's a lot of that. So I right out I left college when I was 18 and moved to LA, and much to what you spoke about, like kind of getting swallowed up. I did a lot of writing there, and I realized I hated it there, but just you had to battle so hard to get into even an open mic slot, and then from that open mic just hope that you might get an opening slot back at that venue a month later or something like that. So this city allows you to kind of be a bigger fish in a smaller pond, if you're willing to work for it a little bit. So I like the fact that the luck aspect is kind of removed, because then it's about talent, it's about what your work ethic is like. But I mean, anything can happen for anybody.
Right.
So,
It's really interesting that you say that, because I'm 18, about to move to LA to try to do music.
really?
So that's where I'm at right now. But I think, like, back to what we were saying, like, I think people say, like, just you want to attract people, like, not just putting music aside, you just be yourself. And like music is the same thing. Just create what you want to create, and like you can be inspired by whatever you want. You can sample whatever you want, but like the people that I've always looked at as like that really made it are like the innovators, and the people that like really. There's a lot of people that make it that are definitely art, but the people that I think the most respected are the people that like did something, and you listen to them and you go to them for a really specific thing, and like you can't find anywhere else. You can find similar things, but like and it's not something you can put into words or anything like that, but you know that artist has like that exact thing that you go there for, because they were themselves. And I come at it from like a bit of a different angle, I guess, because I've had my foot in like the Pittsburgh scene for a bit, but I've always put probably like 99% of my efforts into online music. So like when it comes to like oversaturation, it's a similar thing, but it's a different world, I think. And like especially places like SoundCloud, where you can upload anything for free. There's no wait time with like Spotify or Apple Music. Like there's so much out there. If you open like my SoundCloud page, where I follow a couple hundred people, just refresh it, and there's new things popping up. To a point now where like I don't listen to my SoundCloud stream, because I think that all of it sounds like exactly the same sometimes. There's some artists that I go to specifically, but it's like the oversaturation is definitely there. So when you find that thing that's like makes your artist you, and you like just chase it, and you know that's like the thing that you're gonna, like you said, like spearhead it.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. Like then people are gonna notice that passion for sure.
Right. I think can I?
Yeah, go for it.
Like, I feel like to kind of tie those two thoughts together, it's like I like agree with what you're saying, and I like perceive what you're saying as like the idea of like Pittsburgh is like a really good incubator for like being able to figure out what that thing is like, because there's not necessarily, because
It's a
really
pro and a con,
right.
but yeah, that is kind of part of it.
Right. Like it may not be that like grind of like you have to struggle to get into like an open mic or whatever, but like having the opportunities to, I mean, frankly, kind of just not have to deal with that like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like there is an opportunity here to be like, look, you know what, I'm gonna rent out Karma and put on a festival. Right. Like that opportunity exists here without you having to like be freaking signed to Capitol or whatever, you know,
right.
like
Exactly.
And maybe somewhere within that, like you find that thing that is like worth being spearheaded and floated out at large, that like then ultimately cuts through. But I don't know, that was just like my thoughts on it.
No, for sure. I've always thought there's definitely like my favorite artists, if I could name like my top 5, they have something about them where it's like they definitely chased after that thing for sure. No matter where they are, I'd say, I mean, every artist, one of my top favorite artists, I'd say less than half of them lived in America. One of them lived in like a tiny island near, it's called Guernsey. It's like near London, I think, and it's like really smaller than Pittsburgh, but he like blew up and is like producing like stuff for top 40 artists now. But he had that thing, didn't matter where you were, And there's some people that did it from LA. There's some people that did it from, you know, really small towns, but they just did it.
Cool. Anyone else have any other thoughts they wanna? Do you guys have anything that you wanna like promote or whatever? We can obviously like chop this up and you can have your like things. You know what I'm saying? Like
Plug, Josh. Plug.
Well, we got how many? 4 shows coming up? 3 shows in the next month and a half.
It's the 24th. We got a show, Club Cafe.
Yeah, most exciting one, Club Cafe with the Nathan King Band. Really excellent country band. They're making big waves overseas right now. Trying to get up top, and they got a cool record. Some cool awards down in Nashville for Indie Country Song of the Year. And really excited to play with them, do a bit more of a country kind of set. It's March 24th at Club Cafe. You know the dates better than I do.
29th, 30th, 31st. 29th is 29th is we're playing at Mr. Smalls with Sadie, Sadie's song,
Sadie Front.
and that'll be really exciting. So
I
that'll be
think
at
she's
Smalls
watching right
Funhouse. I think she's watching. Hello, we're playing together, us with you, and also another artist. That'll be on the 29th. That's a Thursday night, Smalls Funhouse. Next night is a potential show like on Pitt's campus, which will be put on by Johnny Wall. But we're not totally sure on that one yet. That one's still like kind of in the works. And then the next one will be this thing called Pit Fest, and I think that's all I'm allowed to say about it.
yeah.
Would you have to kill us if you listen to
Yeah, I would. And everyone watching.
Oh yeah, that'd be tough. Yeah, we'd have to like put a virus on the computer.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool. Wes, did you all have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
awesome, man. Thank
No,
you.
it was
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hell
for
of
real,
a
like-
job with this. This is exactly. This is the embodiment of what we're discussing right now. Is if you just want to do something, do it. Like people
Yeah.
saw
Oh, yeah.
us
And
who
the touch.
wouldn't have seen us before, and
This is sweet.
you know,
Yeah.
everybody gets a little bit of
It
that.
brings to see everybody else's act, and like you said, like the internet is right there at your fingertips anymore. Like
Yeah, doesn't matter.
you know,
Yeah.
if we didn't have cameras, we'd play for the 10, 20, whatever people in this room at the max. You know, like you touch just one people, but now we have friends and family all over the place.
Yeah.
Have the chance to tune in, and it's gonna be on the internet forever
We were
till we die.
we were chilling in a wine bar tonight.
Yeah,
I guess that's
Playing-
pretty cool.
Playing live in a wine bar in Virginia. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Super cool.
It's a cool network. That's what I was saying earlier. It's like that's one thing that I really like about the Pittsburgh music scene is I feel like there's a strong network. People have each other's backs.
It's less competitive, more collaborative.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
Do you have anything coming up?
Show wise, I honestly don't know off the top of my head. I got my shows with you guys.
that was April 7th.
Yeah. April 7th.
I couldn't remember the dates for
Um,
a second. So I was like,
But yeah, I don't know. I do streams on Twitch. I'll be doing these. We do these once a month. I stream on Twitch once a month, and then other than that, I'm kind of just waiting for other shows to start popping up. I'm working on an EP right now with Ben, who was mixing, and that's kind of what most of my energy is going to. So Ben's not back there; it's here. Yes. So yeah, we're working on an EP, and I'll probably try to be playing more once that's out, but that's where a bulk of my energy is going toward that and this, and just continuing to play with you guys 'cause it's fun. But yeah.
I might have a show.
Oh yeah.
I might.
You-
It's an idea.
Do
We
you want
talked
to
about it.
introduce who you are, by the way? Because I don't think.
I guess so. I mean, I've met most of you guys before. I'm Jeremy. I met Will down the street, actually, at a music producer meetup. And he was like, it's a place where you can, like, play your songs, get feedback on it. And I had gone, like, a year and a half. And one of my friends was back from college, and we decided to go. Will was the last person to go. He, like, didn't say anything for anyone's songs. And he puts on, like, 2 singles, and I was just, like, mind-blown. So out of that whole room, I immediately like walked up to him and started talking to him. But I produce electronic music, and I think when I say that, people's minds go to like Chainsmokers or like rave music, and like I'm not about either of those really. There's like I guess it's like very just like I'm more of a composer than a producer, I'd say. But so like I said, I'm gonna be moving to Los Angeles this summer. So my goal, if possible, is to do a show in June, I'd say, where I would be like kind of like a going away party type thing, and play. I haven't released one of my songs in a year and a half, so I have like more than an album's worth of material. I'm working on stuff with Will that I'd like to perform live. And doing electronic music, most people like get up on stage and DJ, but I like to have an array of like these instruments in front of me because I write all my stuff on real instruments, and I'd like to be able to perform all of them live, and have like, if there's a vocalist on the track, we'll have them come up and sing. Other vocalists that I've worked with in Pittsburgh and whatnot. But I'd like it to be, if I end up doing this free and get to pull it together, I'd like it to be like a really big event. Because I've been in Pittsburgh since I was born, and this is my first time like moving out of my house or anything, and I've been performing here like since I was in 5th or 6th grade, I think. I just graduated high school last year, so I love it, and I really like to make it a big thing before I go with. But
so that's your spearhead mission
yeah,
for the next couple months.
It is. I definitely like to put it together, and hopefully I can develop more info on that next time we do this or something. But that's definitely my goal right now. I don't even have a name to put this music under yet, so might just be going under my real name for the show.
Sam, do you have any shows you want to float out there?
I got a house show in Bellevue on Friday. Cool. A bunch of cool people. And opening for a country band on March 15th, Club Cafe.
Cool.
And working on an album.